All right, here I got a great friend of mine, Joe Davidson from the Sac Bee. He's a prep sports writer for the Sac Bee, does a phenomenal job covering sports up here in the Tri-County area. Joe, you know, how many character combines have you been to?
I've been to 7 of the 8. I don't know what I did for the other one. I kind of forgot, but I'm a big believer in character combine. I think Jason Harper does a phenomenal job. It should be recommended viewing and listenership. You could learn. It's not just character for athletes, but of parents and coaches. It's not a void for kids or parents. It's also a strength, character is. And Jason Harper and I were talking about there's a big breakdown in character in college athletics when you have the Rutgers basketball scene when the coach is throwing a ball at players and issuing vulgarities. And then it's all the way down to the youth sports. A couple weeks ago down in Vallejo, the Vallejo T-ball Little League suspended the season because parents brought a gun to a game to shoot at another parent. What's going on? So we need to keep learning and getting better as a community, as a society, and in our line of work in journalism, we factor character big. In coaches, in parents, in programs, in athletes, character's everything. You can learn it. Jason Harper's the first to admit that I wasn't a great character in high school. I was a raw, emotional, combative guy. Right. He's all about character now. We've seen with Del Oro and all that. So great event. I think it's terrific. And I think kids come in here maybe a little squirrely, and then they come out of here going pretty impressive. And I think the coaches are too, and I think parents too. Outstanding.
I got to tell you, Joe, you do a tremendous job with the Sac Bee. I just left your little clinic that you talked about Facebook and social media and the importance of that. When it comes to the kids that are going to be seeing this and the students and the coaches, you know, you brought up a point about how when it comes to social media, they have to be more careful with what they say in their tweets and with what is represented on Facebook, because coaches and scouts and all that are looking at that. Maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
If you're going to get on Twitter, and we're all on Twitter, it's fun, and you get a high school kid who is a star athlete or maybe he's an okay athlete, but he represents that school, Mark, and he's got the school colors on, a school jersey on. He's got 300, 400, 500, 800 followers. Why don't you share a good message? Don't be a knucklehead. Don't drop F-bombs. Don't drop racial epithets.
Yes.
Don't look juvenile. Why don't you use your platform as an athlete for your school and your school colors and be a leader? Be constructive. You lose a tough game? Hey, tough loss, but we'll get better. Talk about it. Use Twitter not as a whining forum, but as a fun, spiritual, kind of insightful forum.
Right.
You know, nobody wants to hear about your drama. Oh, I can't get her to write me back. Boo-hoo. There are bigger problems in America than your girlfriend not writing you back. Talk about something constructive. That's how you get more followers. If you're going to represent your school and your program, don't blow it with bad conduct. And kids get cut.
Yes.
Colleges look the other way.
Yes.
Colleges will, if it's an NAIA school, a junior college, a Division I program, or a Pac-12 program, Mark, they look at Twitter and Facebook. They want to know what they're investing in. And if they see somebody who's acting like a knucklehead in pictures or in verbal content or in what they write, they move on.
Well,
People are following. People are watching, so watch your behavior.
You know, businesses look at that. They go, I mean, if you're going to get hired for a job, they look at you on Facebook and Twitter and see what you're doing behind the scenes, because they don't want some knucklehead working for them.
It's like a character reference, and we're big on character. So the main thing, Mark, is people are watching. People are watching with their eyes, your parents, your friends, your family, your alumni, people you don't know. Everybody's got cell phone cameras, so behave. Watch what you say, watch what you do, and be an example for people younger. And if it's too heavy for you and you can't watch what you say and watch what you do, then you're not mature enough to be on Twitter, and maybe you're not mature enough to even be on a team.
Thank you so much, Joe. You're a great guy. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll be seeing you around the football field.
You got it, brother.
God bless you, buddy.
All right.